NASCAR suspends Austin Hill for intentionally wrecking Eric Almirola, a decision that will have a huge impact on this year's playoffs.
It happened in just a few seconds. One small bump, one tiny mistake, and boom! Chaos hit the track like a lightning bolt. Cars spun, smoke rose, and the race came to a sudden, shocking stop. It all happened late on a sunny Saturday in August. But what started as a battle for second place turned into one of the most talked about wrecks of the year. The race at Watkins Glen was intense. Fans packed the stands, drivers were locked in, and everyone was chasing one thing: the win. With only 9 laps left, Connor Zilisch was leading the pack. Right behind him were some of the best drivers in the NASCAR Xfinity series: Austin Hill, Michael McDowell, Zane Smith, and Sam Mayer. Everyone on the track knew that time was running out. If they were going to make a move, it had to be soon. Drivers were taking chances, looking for every tiny opening. The crowd could feel the tension building. Every lap got faster. Every turn felt tighter. The air was buzzing with excitement and nerves. This was no longer just a race. It was a full-speed chess match, where one wrong move could end it all. And then it did. As the cars roared out of Turn 5, Austin Hill saw his moment. He had a huge run on McDowell. His car surged forward like it had rockets attached. He was close, too close. In a flash, Hill's front bumper touched the back of McDowell's car. It wasn't a huge hit, but in racing, even the smallest bump can cause big problems. McDowell's car snapped sideways. It hit the guardrail hard and then spun back into the track. Behind them, everything fell apart. Drivers had no time to react. Cars slammed into each other. Tires screeched. Smoke poured out. Metal crunched. One car after another got caught in the mess. In the end, over a dozen cars were involved. Fans stood in shock. Spotters yelled into radios. Crew chiefs covered their faces. It looked like the race was over for half the field. After the red flag waved and the dust settled, the attention turned to Austin Hill. People were asking, what just happened? Was it his fault? Hill didn't try to dodge the questions. He admitted he made the contact. He said he was just racing hard, trying to catch the leader. Just 2 guys going for it. Nothing malicious as much as everybody wants to make it more than it is, Hill said. Hill explained that Connor Zilisch, the leader, was driving away. He knew he had to act fast if he wanted a shot at the win. In that moment, he took the risk. But if everyone wants to blame me for it, I'll take the blame for it. I mean, I could have lifted and lived to fight another corner, and unfortunately, that's not what happened, and it wrecked a lot of race cars. Hill looked frustrated, not just with the crash, but with how things were going lately. Michael McDowell had a different story to tell. He wasn't just upset about the wreck. He said Hill had been bumping him for the last 2 laps. He turned me for sure. I mean, there is no way he was going to get alongside me, McDowell said. He wasn't alongside me, just got to my rear bumper, turned me sideways. McDowell didn't say Hill meant to wreck him. He said it wasn't the same as a dirty move on an oval, but he was clear. Hill made a decision not to back off, and it caused a big crash. I'm not talking like he intentionally hooked me. He doesn't need a penalty for that. Just there was no way he was going to finish the pass there, and he just made a decision not to lift and to turn me, he added. For McDowell, the race was ruined, and for many others, it was the same. This wreck wasn't the first time Austin Hill was in hot water. Just a few weeks before at Indianapolis, he had been in another crash. That time, it was Eric Almirola who ended up in the wall. NASCAR called it reckless driving. Hill got suspended for 1 race. He also lost 21 playoff points, a huge blow to his championship hopes. Hill said he didn't do it on purpose. He explained everything to NASCAR, showed them data, and gave his side of the story. He said he was a smart driver, not someone who loses his cool. When I go to my grave way down the road that it wasn't done on purpose, so I can at least take that with me, he told reporters. But now, only a week after coming back, he was in another major wreck. Fans, teams, and NASCAR officials started wondering, is Hill too aggressive, or is he just getting caught in bad situations over and over again? After the Watkins Glen crash, the race was paused for more than 45 minutes. Officials had to fix the guardrail, remove broken cars, and clean up the debris. Drivers sat in their cars, waiting. Crews scrambled to assess damage. Some cars were done for the day, others needed quick repairs. Hill didn't get to finish near the front. His shot at winning was gone. Meanwhile, Connor Zilisch stayed out front and took the checkered flag. But even Zilisch's big day ended in pain. During the victory celebration, he slipped while climbing onto his car and broke his collarbone. A happy moment turned into a scary one. As for Hill, questions remained. Would NASCAR punish him again? Would fans forgive him? Would teams trust him? Austin Hill said it was just racing. He said he was trying to win. He didn't mean to wreck anyone. He didn't mean to cause a pileup. But racing is more than just speed. It's about timing, about control, about knowing when to go for it and when to wait. Hill's critics say he goes too far, that he takes too many chances, that he's dangerous. His fans say he's brave, that he races with heart, that he doesn't back down. Who's right? Maybe both, maybe neither. But one thing is clear. Hill is under the spotlight now. Every move he makes is being watched. Every pass, every bump, every choice. Watkins Glen won't be forgotten anytime soon. 1 second, it was just a race. The next, it was a disaster. One bump led to a crash that changed everything. Austin Hill is in the middle of the storm again, back from suspension and already facing more questions, more blame, more doubt. Is he a talented driver making brave moves, or is he pushing too hard, too fast? NASCAR may decide if more punishment is needed. Fans will keep watching, teams will talk, and Hill will have to prove himself all over again, because in this sport, 1 second can make you a hero. The next, it can make you the headline, and the story of Austin Hill isn't over yet.